Hello students. Today we have four inequality based questions. So in first question we can see that this is a root function which is greater than minus 1. So we know that any root function is always greater than or equal to 0, and here it is only defined when f of x will be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So here this inequality is equivalent to root of x minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3x greater than 0 only. Okay, so now here in the square root we can see that there is a rational function. So x minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3x must be greater than equal to 0, and also 1 minus 3x must not be equal to 0, so x can't be equal to 1 by 3. Okay, now we will solve this inequality. Make sure the coefficient of x present in this inequation is positive. So x minus 2 divided by 3x minus 1 will be less than or equal to 0. So we will find critical points here. The critical points are 2 and 1 by 3. Now we will plot wavy curve for this inequality. So 2 will lie here and 1 by 3 lie here. Rightmost interval will be positive, then alternate negative and positive intervals. Okay, so we will take only those intervals which are less than 0. So x belongs to 1 by 3 to 2. Now the critical point which is in the numerator only is included in the solution, and the critical point which lies in the denominator is excluded. So x belongs to 1 by 3 to 2, where 1 by 3 is open, where so x belongs to 1 by 3 to 2 is our final answer for the question 1. In second question we can see that it is a non-negative number, it is also a positive number. So we can square both sides. We can understand this fact as like it is given that root 5 is greater than 2, so it is positive, it is positive. So we can square both sides so that inequality doesn't violate. Okay, here is the same case. So we will square both sides to get x minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3x as greater than 1. Now x minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3x minus 1 is greater than 0. We will solve this. X minus 2 minus 1 plus 3x divided by 1 minus 3x greater than 0. After solving, we get 4x minus 3 divided by 1 minus 3x greater than 0. Now make sure the coefficient of x present everywhere is positive. So 4x minus 3 divided by 3x minus 1 will be less than 0. Now we will plot the wavy curve for this inequality. So here it will be 1 by 3, here it will be 3 by 4. So rightmost interval will be positive, then negative, then positive. So we will take only those intervals which are negative. So x belongs to 1 by 3 to 3 by 4. Here we can see that there is no equality sign, so both will be open. So this is the answer of second question. Okay, now in the third question we can see that this non-negative number is less than minus 1. That means this inequality says that this is a negative number, and we can surely say that it can't be possible. So there is no solution for this inequality. In the fourth case again we can see that it is positive, root is always positive or 0, so we can square both sides here also. So x minus 2 divided by 1 minus 3x will be less than 1. So we will get the inequality like this only. 4x minus 3 divided by 3x minus 1, here it was less than 0, but here we will get greater than 0. So we can consider this wavy curve here also. So we will get only those interval which are greater than 0. So here we can say that x belongs to minus infinity to 1 by 3 union 3 by 4 to infinity. this inequality is defined only when this one, the root part, is greater than or equal to 0. This is our first part. This inequality was in the first part here. Okay, so here the value of x was the interval we got, x belongs to 1 by 3 to 2. X belongs to 1 by 3 to 2. So here we are getting two intervals. This is first and this is second. So this is defined only when we get the intersection of these two intervals. So in order to take the intersection, we will plot this on number line. So minus infinity to 1 by 3 and 3 by 4 to infinity. So this is like this interval, and this is 1 by 3 to 2. So 1 by 3 to 2, 2 will lie here. So 1 by 3 to 2, it is closed. Now we will take the intersection of these two intervals. So intersection, we can see that this is the intersection region only. So the final answer will be x belongs to 3 by 4 to 2, and 2 will be closed and 3 by 4 will be open. So this is our final answer. Thank you.